season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Texas Tech's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not... what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense changing the play. Gonna run it. It's off Chuck. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, pass to Marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the they'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way out. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying play action. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Boy, if they don't be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, no! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Got the quick completion. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Got the quick pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game. That will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home, some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To throw, it's Hammond. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this one splits the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion.